Have you ever seen a beautiful painting? If you think of the internet as a big giant art gallery, each painting inside of this art gallery is each different painting. Part of the website with which you can interact with, for example, like clicking buttons or scrolling down, is called the Frontend side of the website, with which you can interact with, as if like a painted parts of the picture or a painting. The artist, who we call a front-end developer, uses his paintbrushes, in this case the tools called HTML, hypertext markup language, CSS, cascading style sheets, JavaScript, which is the only programming language here, to create this kind of arts and the website. One thing you should bear in your mind that every painting in our art gallery is unique. Some of them are pretty simple, and while some other are very complex with a lot of moving parts in them. And when it comes to being unique, we are mostly talking about domains, by the way. And when you are next time on your favorite website, please, I beg you, take a moment to appreciate the work done by a front-end developer. Because in this digital area of 21st century, you are not just the observer or the viewer. You are the part of the art. You can interact with the digital art created by a front-end developer. If you are on your favorite website, but you're not going to interact with it, magic which is supposed to be done is not going to just happen. So, for example, in order to see the parallax effect made by a front-end developer, you need to actually scroll down on the website. If you're not going to do that, the magic is just not going to happen. You can think of the website as if it's a toy car, or for example, a real car if you want, because some of the websites, as I said, are complex and some of them are very simple. The way both of these things are designed to get interacted with. If you're not going to sit down on your car, and if you're not going to get interacted with it, if you're not going to turn on the car and actually do what you're supposed to do, car is not going to move from point A to B. And the reason why it works this way, because the creator of this creation created it and designed it this way that human beings are supposed to get interact with it. And this is basically exactly what front-end developers are doing in a digital area, in your browser. The reverse of that is, for example, a wall. No matter what you're gonna do it, no matter how you're gonna interact with it, do whatever you want, it's not gonna respond to you. Whereas car or software or any kind of things which are designed to get interacted with you are going to respond to you. How it all does function? Well, let's take an example of the very basic thing, which, for example, video game. The character or the hero which you are playing in a video game is usually someone who you can control via your controller. You can make it jump, run, and even interact with other characters. In this case, the hero is you. So you control it. And the reason why you can control it via your controller is because the designer, or in this case, a game developer, designed the game in such a way that it reacts with his own actions to actions you are taking on your controller. If this button clicks, then you should do this. If this action happens, then you're supposed to do that. So very simple logic, if and then, is used in basically any kind of function you're going to use both in real life and in software. Now, let's dive a little bit more technical. I don't want you to get out of this video with only like theory, from a university lecture. Take a look at this website, which was made only using the hypertext markup language, which I said to you in the beginning of this video is an HTML. Now, let's say I want to add styles, which is basically CSS to it. But if, let's say in our case, on our closing website, if we want to add any kind of functions, like for example, let's say you want to add a counter and make it work, you cannot use only HTML and CSS because these things are not made for this kind of functions. So now you understand the very basics of how does web and internet works, and you are a little bit closer to your goal of becoming a developer. And now only left for you is to actually learn the technologies which I said to you on this video, which are the most important and at the same time hardest things of becoming a developer, to learn the code. The technologies which I said to you in this video is HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. And of course, on your way, you will realize a lot more things which you need to learn. But these three are the basics, which are not only enough for you to create very beautiful and amazing web apps and websites, but also probably even get a job. If you want to see a lot more videos about programming and self-improvement, make sure to subscribe and see you in the next episodes. Peace.